What's up, peoples? It's Gendo here, and welcome back to the Basque Boys. As always, if you are still enjoying the series, please do go and drop it a like. Now, today, I have taken this Bilbao team to a place that no other Bilbao team has ever been before, and that is the semifinals of a Champions League. But now there is one small, tiny problem with that, and that is our opponents today are Barcelona. And I don't believe that we've beaten Barcelona at all this series. Let me go back and check. So in fact, we did come away with a win versus Barcelona, but this was all the way back in the very first season of this series. 5-2 was the result, but since that time, it's just been a lot of lackluster performances, a 6-match winless streak, and I feel that with the way Barcelona has been playing over these last couple of seasons, I just don't see us coming away with any sort of tangible result here to get us through to the final. We just gotta make it look at least a little bit respectable. That's all I'm hoping for today. And since the last episode, we've had a very mediocre output over these next 3 matches, only coming away with 1 win in those 3. The very next match after Juventus versus Levante came away with a 3-0 victory at home. Hervias Benyat Lopez coming away with a very strong offensive performance, holding onto the ball for quite a bit to set up all those goals. Then we took on Real Madrid, and they did Real Madrid things and came away with 3 points on their side. Alvaro Morata getting himself a brace. But then a real curious spot, as it seems like not just Depor, but Espanyol and Celta come up and snipe me in the ass every once in a while and take away all the points, as they did on this day. 4-2 final score. There's an own goal on either side. Muniain was the only goal scorer for us, proper, not with an own goal. But yeah, it was just a very unfortunate turn of events that Espanyol came up and stole all 3 points. Yes, we were playing away from home, but we need to do better, especially with how I've built this team up and how the tactics I was using have played over the last season. We need to do better. So just 3 matches left to go in the season. La Liga has turned into a 2-horse race. Real Madrid and Barcelona tied on points, fighting it out for the La Liga title. We are sitting on 72 in 3rd place, and that's the highest we can go at this point in time. But Atletico Madrid is starting to creep up with 3 matches to go. They're 6 points back. But if we come away with a win in one of our next 3 matches, we should easily be able to close down that 3rd place spot. And speaking of those next 3 matches, I just don't see Villalibre scoring 8 in that time. It'd be an absolute miracle if he did, but it's just unfortunate he didn't score at all in the 3 matches prior. So it looks to me, at this point in time, the scoring record at Bilbao, held by Telmo Zarra, is safe. Right, so let's cue up the first leg of this semifinal match, traveling to the new camp, and we're going with a 4-3-3. Got to have that equal back and forth defense and attack, and that's why we're using this formation. Lineups as follows: Ruffier in net, Leque, San Jose, Garcia, Monreal along the pack line. In the middle, we got Benyat, Marino, and Linton Jr. Out on the wings, Muniain, Hervias. Sitting up front, Villalibre. And looking at the bench, yeah, it's not a very stellar bench. We do have Susaida back from his injury at the least, so, you know, silver lining and all of that. Don't know how much playing time he's going to get, but at least we got him back. Aymeric Laporte, I don't think he'll be back at all for this set. He'll be out 3 to 9 days. No, Laporte is not going to be in the semifinal, and that's a very big blow to us because we needed him. He's one of our rocks at the back, and not having him, I have very large fears that Barcelona is just going to score at will past us. We can only hope that they don't, at the same time hoping that we score as well. So let's go kick off, see what happens. 80 seconds in, and we already have a goal down. I didn't even get words out on trying to talk about my strategy to go against Barcelona, and they just slapped me in the face saying, "You're not going to get anything." Barcelona have had 3 shots in 90 seconds. It is going to be this type of series, isn't it? Corner in to Piqué, right header down to Suarez. The defense just circling around him, honestly. Yeah, he was well within his right to be scoring that goal. Unfortunate not to have anybody sitting in front of net to actually, you know, put that on net. Villalibre, holy crap, there it is! There it is. Not even a minute later, Villalibre, across his body from the top of the box, has just equalized this semifinal. Let's take a look at this again. Marino to Villalibre with a defender in his face, cross the body, rockets it into the corner. First shot on target, first goal, boys. Well, there's the goal that I wanted. There's also the away goal that I wanted, but let's be honest here, that's a problem. And Hervias coming through? Oh, that's not good. You can't be giving away free goals like this. You really can't. But anyway, who's stepping up to it? Is it Suarez? No, it's Rakitic. Rakitic, Ruffier got a hand on that, but it goes through the back of the net. Barcelona have retaken the lead. It's now 2-1. Ball once again coming inside to Suarez, gets it right past Ruffier. I mean, nobody is there marking Suarez, and that's really a shame. It was just an umbrella around him, a bubble around Suarez, all the defenders behind him. And yeah, when you have everybody behind you, you're wide open to take that shot, and of course, he's going to score that type of goal. It's now 3-1 to Barcelona. I do got to say this, at least we got an away goal, because that's more than what I expected going up against Barcelona today, so we can take solace in that fact. What we can't take solace in is that we're 3-1 down, and everyone's looking extremely frustrated, and a lot of players not doing extremely well either. Hervias on a 6-1, a lot of my defenders on 6-3s, but Hervias is going to be coming out for Susaeta, getting himself some fitness. That's the only change I'm going to make. And yeah, let's hope to not concede anymore in the second half. Free kick, Benyat getting it into the box. Oh, didn't get it in very well enough. The free kick master not looking like a master right there, which is very unfortunate. But we do still have the ball. Moving it through. Linton through to Villalibre. Can't get a second goal. He doesn't. Oh, Bernd Leno right there with the save. We do get a corner kick out of it. I just don't see that corner kick doing much of anything. Into the box it goes, and out of the box it goes. Barcelona are just playing with such an aggressive style this late into a match. Oh my lord, and once again Suarez hitting it off the post. This guy is very unfortunate today. Yeah, he's already got a couple goals to his name, but could have had a couple more. Free kick into the box, and right in stoppage time. Didn't think that anything would have came with it. But Barcelona putting this match and putting this tie pretty much out of reach. It is now 4-1, and I was about to say, oh, my players are gone. But Rakitic right on the edge of the box. That's a really good free kick spot. Yeah, really dangerous free kick spot. Rafinha, unmarked, heads it into the back of the nets. There you go. Yeah, not a lot of good to talk about this match. And like I said before, we knew that this was going to be the challenge going in. And Barcelona showing why that they are one of the best teams, if not the best team in the world right now. Beating us by the score of 4-1 in the first leg. I mean, at this point in time, I don't know what to say about that. Yes, 4-1. 4-1 is not a good result, but look at who we're facing against. But anyway, before we get into that second match, we do have a match versus Las Palmas in the league. Let's get to the recap of that right now. And results like this just don't help me. It's a 2-all draw at home. Benyat and San Jose coming away with the goals, and admittedly, we were going with the 4-2-3-1. We looked the weaker side, and it showed. It really showed, and it's very unfortunate here. We got ourselves the lead with that San Jose goal in the 75th minute, but once again, the defense just failing at the most inopportune time, and it's always within those last 15 minutes that we give up dumb-ass goals. That's exactly what we did against Las Palmas. They got the equalizer 2 minutes later. So, yeah, we got ourselves a draw. As far as I know, Atletico got themselves a win, if not a draw, so they are right there on our tails still with 2 matches to go, 6 points or less at this point. Oh, they drew. Okay, that helps. That helps because now we're 6 points clear going into the last 2 matches. All right, so we're coming up to the second leg, and let's be honest here, it's pretty much go for broke at this point in time, so I'm not going to be using the 4-3-3. I'll be using the 4-2-3-1, and Aymeric Laporte is saying that he's good to play, apparently. He's recovering from fractured ribs, but I just don't see him starting in this match. It's just a very unlikely. So Unai Garcia is going to take over his spot. Yeah, who else are we going to put in here? Yerai is going to have to come in for him, really. But anyway, the lineup is going to be as follows in this 4-2-3-1. Pretty much the same back line as what we had in the first leg. The midfield will instead be now Marino and Benyat. Unai Lopez is going to be the cam. Out on the wings, Munian Hervias. And sitting up front, Villalibre. We need to come away with 3 goals here. And against Barcelona, I don't see us doing that. But at least let's try and make it look respectable and go out swing and make it to the semifinals of Champions League. No small feat. We're going to get a good chunk of change finishing up in the semifinals. So let's just go out, see what happens, and who knows? Yes, we're the underdogs, but let's at least put up a decent fight for the fans, show that we are not going away quietly. Even if we get our asses handed to us today, let's just show that we can at least compete with Barcelona. Free kick, top of the box for Barcelona, gets it out to Messi, whips it into PK, and PK with a bullet header. Where was my defense? And of course, PK gets his first goal this late in the season. First goal magnet. I mean, let's be honest here. It was a great cross in from Messi. The unfortunate part is that everyone swung over to this one side, leaving PK completely unmarked on the back post. And that's just unacceptable. Corner kick, 35 minutes on ball coming in. Samuel Umtiti, once again, first goal of the season for this asshole. But at the same time, I had a guy marking the post, and Ruffier somehow couldn't get to that slow shot. I mean, what's going on here, boys? Umtiti threw a defender. You were on the post. Who are you? Monreal. What are you doing? The ball was right at your face. Head it back away. But anyway, now we have a chance to at least get one back here. Villalibre played through. Great pass from Benyat. And Villalibre, with his 37th goal in all competitions, gets one back. And now we need to score 5. I mean, it's just not going to happen. But hey, we got ourselves 2 goals against Barcelona in this competition. It's a great pass. And it's a great shot. Hitting it low on Bernd Leno. And he couldn't do anything about it. So good on for Villalibre. I mean, look at my wingbacks. Monreal on a 6'4", Leque on a 6'2", and I don't want to sub them out because Monreal and Leque are pretty damn good. And I don't want to sub them out for the alternatives because then we'd be considerably weaker out there. Barcelona doing really well to close them down on this day. And in fact, in the first leg, too. But anyway, a lot of players looking frustrated and furious, and I don't know if I want to start subbing people out just for the sake of it. But once again, Hervias, you're not playing well, and now you're on a yellow card, so that's why you're out for Susaeta. That's going to be the only thing. 6 minutes into the half, Messi slipping it through to Suarez, takes a shot, and it's a low shot on Ruffier, and Suarez makes it 3-1 to Barcelona, 7-2 on aggregates. I mean, you can't really get much better than this. There's nothing else I could say. It's Barcelona going through to the final at our expense. Nice header on from Villalibre to Unai Lopez. Turns around Bernd Leno, and we get a second goal in this match. Unai Lopez, not often played, hits his 6th goal of the season. 3-2, 7-3 on aggregates. The comeback is on, boys. We need 4 more. Itaraspe, long ball over the top to Muniain. He's got runners. He's got space. Villalibre has leveled this match. It is 3-all on the day, 7-4 on aggregate. Villalibre with a great strike into the back of the net. Muniain with a great cross in. Just the whole setup was amazing. And yeah, I mean, it's too late for us to come back, believe me. But hey, it's showing promise, showing signs of promise here. 10 minutes left to go in the match, and here we go again. Barcelona slipping it through. Rafinha taking a shot, but not all that good. Muniain lumps it over top to Villalibre. Does he have red runners? He does have red runners. If he could just pass it. Oh, why didn't he pass it? He had number 19 and number 10. He had Lopez and Muniain coming through. He could have passed it off, and we would have gotten ourselves a 4th goal in this match. Oh, Itaraspe taking a crack. And we did start to get some sort of decent chances in this second half, and we tied it up 3-all, but it was the first leg that did us in. 7-4 on aggregates. Barcelona going through to a Champions League final. 7-4 on aggregates, Barcelona going through to the Champions League final. But overall, not bad. We came back and tied it up in this match. So if we just take a look at it 1 game at a time, a 3-all draw versus Barcelona, hey, it's something. I mean, I can't look too badly on it in the second half at the very least. In the first half, we were just all over the place. But hey, a decent result just taking a look at it 1 game at a time. And overall, this is the progress that I'm trying to make with this club so that we can get ourselves to a level that we can compete and potentially draw and beat these teams like Barcelona, like Real Madrid. But yeah, at this stage, it's still a little ways away. And that's going to do it for this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please go and hit that like button, share, subscribe, and all that jazz. If you want to, leave a comment below on what you thought about this episode, as well as the series as a whole, if you want to. I appreciate every single comment that you guys put down. So close. So close to a final, but I feel like we're at least another 2 years out before we can actually, you know, make a real good challenge at the final. Just need to get the right pieces to it. Anyway, guys, this is Gendo, and I hope to see you in the next video. Take care, and peace out.